So you definitely saw all of those LinkedIn Top Voice badges. Maybe you're working towards getting one yourself. Maybe you already got one and want to keep it because they do expire. Keep that in mind. In this video, I want to show you everything you should know about it. Why has LinkedIn started this program, how you can get your badge faster than I did, and how you can keep it. So let's get started with the basics. There are two types of Top Voice badges. There is this one, which is invitation only, and it's really hard to get. So you will see creators with hundreds of thousands of followers that do not have it, and maybe smaller creators that have gained popularity on other platforms before or have performed particularly meaningful contributions to the LinkedIn community that get it. So this is really hard to get, not impossible for independent creators, but pretty difficult. The other type of Top Voice badge is the one that is awarded for contributions to the AI-generated content that LinkedIn has started in the past few months. So this is awarded for specific fields of expertise. And why is LinkedIn doing this? LinkedIn is already getting millions of monthly traffic from this type of content, but in order to create a interesting user experience and being able to rank with that content, they need contributions from their network. So in exchange for your content and your insights, they're giving users a badge. It's definitely a really good deal for LinkedIn. I don't know if it's an equally good deal for creators, but we all want one badge, so let's go get one. Next, I want to show you how you can get started. So just Google collaborative articles, LinkedIn collaborative articles. Go on viewing collaborative articles, and here you will see the list of all of the categories you can contribute to. You need to have your creator mode on, and maybe you need to have like some basic activity on LinkedIn, so having published content lately. So not everybody can contribute to it, but if you have an active LinkedIn profile and creator mode on, you should be able to contribute to this. So there are some top level categories. Let's click on marketing. And from there, you can go into subcategories right here for basically picking the area of expertise that is most in line with your field of work. Let's click on B2B marketing strategy. Basically, you can contribute to all of these kind of pieces of content, and the way you get awarded the badge is not based on the amount of contributions, but rather the level of engagement that you're getting. So there are 4 ways that people can engage with your content. One is if they're creators themselves that are contributing, trying to get a badge, they will find your content here and they might engage with it. The second option is that they find it through Google search. So let's say that they're looking for how to improve customer onboarding. They land on one of these pages and then they see your content and they might find it useful and give you a like. The third way is that it can appear in the feed for your first party connections or your followers. And the last one is that you can actually share these links to the specific answers that you gave and share them with your network. Keep in mind that there are parameters attached, so LinkedIn knows that the engagement came through that. I don't think they're doing anything with it at the moment, nor do I think that they will do anything with that in the future, but at least potentially they could distinguish between organic engagement and distribution from your side because you're sharing those links. How much do you need to contribute to get a badge? So it really depends. It took me, I think, 3 or 4 weeks with probably 10-15 contributions a week. However, there are all sorts of numbers out there. There are people that did 90 contributions a week. There are people that did less than 20 in total, and within a few days they got their badge. It really depends on how you think you'll get engagement on those answers. So if you have a lot of followers, that's probably going to be way easier for you because you will automatically expose all of your answers to a portion of your audience. So you will get engagement really fast and you should have no problems. I don't, so I just relied on people discovering the content organically, and that's where it's a little bit more important to be smart in selecting what kind of contributions you want to go for and the type of content that you create. That becomes super important. Let's take a look at that maybe. For me, there are 2 main ways that you can win, let's say. One is to go after questions or topics that have a lot of competition, so a lot of contributions, and and basically being able to gain visibility, because you know that there are more users on those topics because there are a lot of contributions. There are more visits to those pages. So, you know, if you contribute to that, you might get lots of reactions fast. However, competition is higher. Let's give Katie a like, which means that you need to be able to outrank, let's say, all of the other contributions already on the page. This is the strategy I would take if I had a lot of followers or wanted to invest a lot of time in distributing the content. I didn't want to do either of those things. I just wanted to sit back and relax and let maybe take a little longer to get engagement. So what I did was to go for topics that have very little competition. So let's say 10 contributions, 0, 20. Where I knew I could more easily be the first there, and if my contributions were really good, they would automatically get engagement. So being first and having the right type of content. What does the right type of content mean? It means that it should be a little bit like how you would create content on LinkedIn for normal content for the main feed. It should be snappy. It should have very clear concepts. So you shouldn't like repeat too much what's already said, but really just create content that is easy to understand, snappy, engaging, and that's the way you can get good engagement from people. Now, these badges, they do expire. So if you try to, let's say I already have one badge, right now I get you're in the top 6% of quality contributors. So in order to keep your badge, you should ideally stay within the top 10%. The badge expires after 60 days unless you're, you know, still part of the top % of contributors in that specific field. Keep in mind that over time, once you have secured a bunch of these first position, second positions, over time those there is a bit of inertia, let's say. So those kind of answers will keep on getting engagement. So, you know, you don't need to necessarily keep on creating new content. However, it is probably a good idea to not fully forget about it, but maybe once or twice a month, go in and continue with some contributions, keep them fresh, keep on, adding value. And that's one way to keep your badge in there. So that's pretty much how it works. I think it can be an interesting thing for a lot of people to add a little bit of visibility to their profile. If you're already creating content, you're already investing time on LinkedIn, it can be a pretty low-hanging fruit. I still think this is, mostly a really good deal for LinkedIn, and especially given these are temporary badges, it may or may not be worth the effort. However, the effort is not that much, so might as well go for it and see if it can help you even just a little bit. I hope you found this content useful. Yeah, take care and good luck getting the badge.